Today we will discuss on grouping of capacitors. Okay, as we have discussed combination or grouping of resistor in previous classes, and in the same way we will discuss for the capacitors also. We have two type of grouping. One is called series connection and one is called parallel connections of capacitors. Okay, and we have some circuits in which we will join the capacitor in both the ways. In some part it will be series connected, in some part it will be parallel connected. Okay, as we have discussed for the resistors, in the same way the grouping of the capacitor will take place here also. Okay, but let us discuss what will be the equivalent capacitance for the whole combination. Okay, so first of all we should know what is parallel connection and what is series connection. So let's see here. Suppose we have number of capacitors in which we have connected the capacitors in this way. Okay, and the terminals of the battery is connected to the ends. Okay, we have a kind of connection as shown in the figure on the screen. Three capacitors are there. Suppose first one has capacitance C1, second has C2 and third one has capacitance C3. Okay, so you can see that one plate of the capacitor is connected with the other plate of the another capacitor. In the sequence, the last plate of C1 and C3 are connected to the terminals of the battery. This kind of connection is called series connection. Okay, so what we want to find out the equivalent capacitance for this combination, means for series combination. So what will we do? This is the figure for series connection that I have made with, in page. We have taken three capacitors C1, C2 and C3, which are connected with a battery. Okay, and the potential difference of the battery is, suppose V. Okay, so that potential will drop through C1, C2 and C3, and therefore the sum of the potential drop at C1, C2 and C3 will be equal to V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Understood? Suppose in this capacitance the potential drop is V1. Okay, in C2 the potential drop is V2, and in third the potential drop is V3, and the potential for the battery is V. Then it is obvious that the sum of all three potential will be equal to the potential difference of the battery. Is that clear? Okay, now what? As we have seen that one plate of the C1 is connected to the battery, and the battery has plus terminal here. Okay, so it will attract the electrons of this plate, and electrons will move through this positive terminal. Then this will generate deficiency of electron on this plate. Okay, and if there will be deficiency of electron, it means it will be positive. तो suppose we have created a charge due to this battery which is equal to plus Q on the front plate of C1. Is that clear? Okay. Now this plus Q will induce negative charge of one face of this second plate of capacitor C1. Okay, so suppose we have made this C1. Okay, so we have created plus Q here na, and this plus Q will induce negative charges on the face of the plate, and positive will be repelled, and therefore positive will be on the other face of the plate. And this plate is connected to C2, means capacitor second. So electron will come and neutralize these positives. Then what will we see? We will see that on C1 we will have minus Q, and on the second plate it will be plus Q. Okay. Here we will have plus Q, and on this plate it will be negative Q. As the electron come and neutralize the positive, and therefore this plate will have deficiency of electron because it has neutralized the positive of the capacitor first, and therefore it will be plus Q. In the same way the second plate will have negative Q. Okay, the process will move on, and therefore capacitor C3 will have plus Q on this plate and negative Q on this plate. Is that clear? Okay. And the potential for C1 will be V1, for C2 potential will be V2, and for C3 potential drop will be V3. These are the potential drops. Understood? So these things I think you have understood. All the terms here we have used. Now come to the second figure. Okay, this is equivalent capacitance of the capacitors we have taken in the previous figure. All these capacitors. So we have one capacitor for all three capacitors, and which has capacitance C. This will be called equivalent capacitance. Understood? The same battery we have joined here of V potential difference, and therefore the potential drop on this capacitor will be V, and the charge that has been generated here will be plus Q, and here on this second plate will be minus Q. Clear? Okay. Now what to do? We will have the potential V, okay, is V1 plus V2 plus V3, as we know, for the given diagram, for the given figure, for the given arrangement, you can say. And V is equal to Q upon C. We have formula for this. What we have? We have C is equal to Q upon V, na? Then V is equal to Q by C. Understood? So this formula has been used for each and every capacitor. Okay. So V is equal to Q by C, we have written here V1 is equal to Q upon C1. We have taken on diagram capital Q, but we have written here small q, so don't be confused for that. Okay, you can write here plus Q if you have taken plus Q. Okay, so Q upon C1, Q upon C2 and Q upon C3 for V3. For V2 it is Q upon C2 and V1 it is Q upon C1. Charges are same on all the capacitors. So Q has taken common and cancel out, and we will have this formula. So this is the formula for the series connection of the capacitor. Okay, so if there is any doubt, then comment on comment box. Okay, if any terms you have not understood. Now come to next arrangement. Okay, so next is parallel connection. So let's see the parallel connection. This type of connection is called parallel connection, where all the capacitors are connected in such a way that their end points are same, as you have seen here. Suppose this is A, this is B. Between these 2 points A and B, all the capacitors are joined. One end of one capacitor and second end of first capacitor is at point B. Second capacitor has end point at A and B, and capacitor C3 has end point A and B. Okay, all the capacitors have the same end points. This type of arrangement is called parallel connection. Okay, and the equivalent capacitance has been taken here. The battery is same. Suppose the potential difference is V here, the potential difference will V here. So what will we see? That the current will flow through this positive terminal and it will divide into 3 ways. Okay, suppose first one is I1, second one is I2, third one is I3. ठीक. So if current is different, okay, therefore the charge that will produce on the charge that will produce on C, suppose it is Q. Suppose on C it is plus Q on one plate and minus Q in one plate. Okay, so the current that will flow through this battery for equivalent capacitor is same for this also. Okay, the same current will pass, but it has divided into 3 parts, and the charge that will be generated on these 3 capacitors will not same. Suppose one has Q1, second will have Q2 and third one will have Q3. On one plate it will be plus Q1 and one plate it will be minus Q1. In the same way for capacitor 2 and capacitor 3 it will be plus Q2 and minus Q2 and plus Q3 and minus Q3 respectively. Understood? So what can we write? We can write that the whole charge for the equivalent capacitor will be equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Okay, so if you have taken as a symbol for the charge is a small q, then it will be small q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Is that clear? So let's see. So we can write here, we have taken plus Q now. Capital Q, so it will be capital Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Okay, so as we know, Q is equal to capacitance is equal to Q upon V. So Q is equal to C into V, cross multiplication. Okay, So we can write on place of Q CV, and Q1 is equal to C1V, Q2 is equal to C2V, and Q3 is equal to C3V. Why V is common? As we know that all the capacitors are in between the same end point A and B, they are parallel, okay, therefore the potential difference for the same point will be same for all the capacitors, and therefore the potential difference, not capacitance, potential difference for all the capacitors, since they are parallel connected for the same end point, they will be equal. So all the potential difference are same here for all capacitors. So V has taken common and cancel out, and therefore we will have final result C is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Okay, so we have discussed here for two type of combinations. One is parallel connection and one is for series connection. So for series connection we have seen 1 upon C is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. This is for series connection, and for parallel connection it is C is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Okay, try to understand all the terms and all the concepts for this expression, and try to solve the numericals based on it. It is very important topic for the numerical point of view, and there are numbers of numericals for different type of combination, for mixed combinations are there. So hope that you will solve the numericals. We will discuss energy of capacitance in next video. Till then, bye.